Imagine a world lit only by fire. Every shape, every movement, every story you know is born from this trembling light. You sit in darkness, facing a stone wall alive with flickering shadows. These shapes are your entire reality, born from a fire behind you, unseen, unseeable. The world you know is nothing but silhouettes, shifting and merging in the dim glow. Your head is clamped. You cannot turn, cannot look away. The shadows are all you know. You name them, discuss them, compete to predict their movements. The shadows become your language, your culture, your truth. This is Plato's Allegory of the Cave, a story not just about ancient prisoners, but about us. It's a metaphor for the human condition, for the limits of our perception and understanding. The prisoner's world is a carefully crafted illusion, their senses deceived by echoes and shadows. They are chained by their own understanding, never questioning what lies beyond the wall. Their reality is constructed, layer by layer, from what little they can perceive. Their society is built on these illusions, rules, rewards, and purpose, all based on shadows. Their entire system of meaning is rooted in what they see and hear, never suspecting there could be more. They do not know they are prisoners. They do not realize their chains are invisible, forged by habit and belief. The voices they hear are echoes, not the true source. Every sound is distorted, every message a reflection of something else. Their reality is a projection, controlled by unseen forces. The true objects, the real causes, remain hidden, just out of reach. Plato's cave is a challenge. What if we too are prisoners? What if our reality is just a dance of shadows? What if everything we know is only a faint echo of a deeper truth? The comfort of the familiar keeps us from questioning. The prisoners are content, never suspecting a world beyond. Their satisfaction is a barrier, a gentle chain that keeps them from seeking more. But their entire existence is a misunderstanding of what is real. They mistake shadows for substance, illusions for truth, never realizing the depth of their ignorance. The allegory asks, are we mistaking shadows for truth? And if so, what would it take to see the world as it truly is? Would we have the courage to turn around, to face the blinding light of reality, and to question everything we have ever known? Plato's cave is a powerful metaphor for the human condition, a story that echoes through time, reflecting the way we all experience reality. Most of us accept the world as it's presented to us, rarely questioning its foundations. Our beliefs are shaped by habit, tradition, and a deep-seated fear of standing out from the crowd. The shadows on the cave wall are the opinions, headlines, and stories we're fed daily. Fragments of information, not the whole truth, but enough to keep us convinced we understand the world. Behind us, unseen puppeteers, politicians, media moguls, advertisers, carefully shape what we see, hear, and believe, pulling the strings from the darkness. The fire in the cave is a false light, illuminating only what they choose to reveal, casting long shadows that distract us from reality. Beyond the fire lies a steep, challenging path to the real world, the world of true forms, illuminated by the sun of reason and understanding. The journey towards truth begins when one prisoner is freed, breaking the chains of ignorance and daring to question what lies beyond the familiar. At first, the light is blinding. The truth is confusing, even painful, as it shatters long-held illusions and challenges everything we thought we knew. The real objects outside the cave seem less real than the comforting shadows, their shapes unfamiliar and hard to accept. Dragged into the sunlight, the freed prisoner is overwhelmed by the complexity and vastness of reality, struggling to make sense of a world so much bigger than the cave. This is the philosopher's struggle, moving from ignorance to knowledge, from darkness to light, and learning to see with new eyes. The path is steep, the process uncomfortable, and the climb towards understanding is filled with doubt and resistance. Most people resist this journey, preferring the comfort of familiar illusions, clinging to the shadows that feel safe and known. But the journey is essential for true understanding, for only by leaving the cave can we hope to grasp reality as it truly is. Plato's allegory is not just a story, it's an invitation to question everything, to seek wisdom, and to challenge the boundaries of our own perception. Are we willing to leave the cave, to face the discomfort of truth and the uncertainty of the unknown? Or do we cling to the shadows, content with illusions, never daring to step into the light of understanding? Plato's cave endures because it speaks to our deepest fears, that reality is not what it seems. We crave truth, yet cling to comforting illusions. The prisoners resist new ideas, mocking those who see the light. History repeats this pattern. Galileo, reformers. Anyone who challenges the status quo faces ridicule or worse. The allegory is a mirror, reflecting our potential for both ignorance and wisdom. It asks, are we brave enough to seek the light, even if it means discomfort? The story is not just philosophy, it's a personal challenge. Will you endure the discomfort of truth to see the world as it is? Today, our cave is digital. We no longer gather around a fire in the darkness. Instead, we huddle around glowing screens, seeking connection and meaning in a world of pixels and notifications. The fire is the glow of our screens. The wall is an endless feed of images and headlines, flickering with stories, opinions, and distractions that never truly end. Shadows are crafted by algorithms and AI, tailored to our preferences, shaping what we see and what we believe, often without us even realizing it. Our social media feeds are curated realities, designed to keep us engaged, feeding us content that aligns with our interests and biases, creating a comfortable echo chamber. The new puppeteers are not just people, they're systems that know us intimately, learning from every click, every pause, every swipe, and using that knowledge to influence us in subtle ways. Click on outrage, and you'll see more outrage. The algorithms amplify our emotions, pushing us toward extremes because strong feelings keep us glued to our screens. Follow a conspiracy, and you'll be led deeper. The digital cave rewards curiosity with more shadows, more illusions, and more reasons to stay inside. These are personalized illusions, more convincing than ever, crafted to fit our desires and fears, blurring the line between reality and fiction. We interact with the shadows, liking, sharing, arguing, making the illusion feel real, as if our digital actions have weight and consequence beyond the screen. We believe we're in control, but our choices are shaped by invisible hands, guiding us gently, almost imperceptibly, down paths we didn't choose for ourselves. The purpose is not enlightenment, but commerce and control. Every interaction is an opportunity to sell, to persuade, to nudge us toward a purchase or a belief. Every click is data, building a profile to sell to advertisers, creating a digital version of ourselves that is bought and sold in invisible marketplaces. The goal? Predict and influence your behavior. The more they know, the easier it is to shape your choices, often before you're even aware of them. We've made ourselves comfortable prisoners, chained by convenience and entertainment, willingly trading freedom for ease and distraction. The digital cave is seductive. Its chains are soft but strong. We rarely notice them, yet they hold us firmly in place, making escape seem unnecessary. Are we aware of how deeply we're ensnared, or do we mistake comfort for freedom, never questioning the world behind the screen? The illusion is more immersive than Plato could have imagined, drawing us in with sights and sounds that feel more real than reality itself. The challenge is greater too. Escaping the digital cave requires awareness, effort, and the courage to face the world outside. Will we question the shadows or remain content in our digital cave? The choice is ours, and it's one we must make every day. The chains of the digital cave are subtle, chief among them, the illusion of choice. Algorithms create echo chambers, showing us only what confirms our beliefs. Dissenting voices fade, not because they're gone, but because they're filtered out. This fuels confirmation bias, reinforcing what we already think. Social pressure for conformity is another chain, our digital identity tied to group approval. To question the group is to risk exclusion. We like, share, and stay silent to fit in. It's easier to scroll through validation than to challenge our own beliefs. Questioning is hard, uncomfortable, even frightening. So, many choose the comfort of their personalized cave. The path of least resistance keeps us watching the shadows, but real freedom requires the courage to look beyond them. Our digital cave sits within a larger societal cave. Institutions, media, politics, advertising are the grand puppeteers. News frames reality, choosing what matters and how we see it. Politics simplifies, dividing us into tribes with heroes and villains. Consumer culture sells us happiness, always just out of reach. These systems interlock, reinforcing each other's illusions. We're born, educated, and work within this web of shadows. Questioning these narratives is like describing the sun to those who've only seen firelight. The system is powerful because it feels normal. To see beyond it requires effort and courage. Most never try. But those who do glimpse a reality richer than any shadow. Are you willing to look beyond the cave? Breaking free from the cave is painful. The first light of truth is blinding, disorienting, and lonely. Old beliefs crumble, friends may turn away. The journey toward truth is often solitary. Many retreat to the comfort of the cave, but if you persist, your eyes adjust. You see reality's complexity, vivid, three-dimensional, authentic. The reward is understanding, freedom from manipulation, and agency. You become an active participant, not a passive consumer. This is the promise of the sun: clarity, freedom, and connection to what is real. The path is hard, but the view is worth it. True freedom is the liberation of the mind. It's a journey few take, but it leads to unimaginable richness. Will you choose the pain of growth or the comfort of illusion? The decision is yours. Escaping the modern cave is a continuous process, not a single act. First, acknowledge the cave exists. Accept your perceptions are shaped by unseen forces. Practice intellectual humility. Admit you might be wrong. Seek out diverse perspectives. Break your echo chamber. Follow people who challenge your worldview. Develop critical thinking. Ask who is telling the story and why. Fact-check before sharing. Take responsibility for your understanding. Have real conversations with those who disagree. Listen more than you speak. Seek to understand, not to win. Human connection is the antidote to digital shadows. Behind every opinion is a complex person. The journey out of the cave is ongoing. Each step brings you closer to the light. We've traveled from Plato's cave to our digital world, but the dilemma remains. The temptation of comfortable illusions is as strong as ever. The real question is, what shadows are you mistaking for reality? This isn't judgment, it's an invitation. We're all prisoners of our own perspective. The challenge is to recognize our chains. Are your choices truly your own, or shaped by unseen puppeteers? Take one small step. Read something that challenges you. Talk to someone who disagrees. Each act weakens the chains, letting in more light. Stay curious, skeptical, and open. The journey out of the cave is the adventure of the mind. Share your story. What shadows have you escaped? What truths have you found in the sun?